Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the Backpack Trader Training Room for Thursday, August 7th. Please note the required risk disclosure. This room is for educational and information purposes only. It is not financial advice. Trading of this type carries substantial risks and should only be attempted with funds you can afford to do without. These are examples. Trade your charts, not mine. They may be different. Data can do funny things. All right. Crude is in a short trade, already hit target 1 and trailing. YM has a get in sync, or it's just a valid short at this point. When we get to our start time, that trade will become active. Soybeans with a get in sync long. Oh, and it is coming down too fast. That's why. $64.43 for the crude stop. Yeah, unleaded goes target 2, get in sync on the short, and it's still trailing. Now trailer at 956, so yeah, it did stop out. So unleaded is done. Target 1 traders 45 ticks, target 2 70. Looks like we got just over 70 on the trailer. So unleaded will be done, crude will be done. Unleaded is done, crude will be done completion of this trade. That trade stopped out on the micro NQ, looking for start time. Get in sync trade and no longer get in sync on micro Russell. And we are at start time. YM in the short. Pound Aussie gets in sync with the short also. We pick up target 1 and stop out on the trailer for a couple of ticks. That's going to be a one and done there. Crude through target 2, so that trade is done. Micro NQ with a short trade. Still not to our start time. We'll wait for 4 minutes after market open. All right, Micro Russell with a long trade. That is a, money management. That looks like it's probably going to be a big enough trade to target 2. Yes, target 2. So we just hit target 2. Next goal is target 3. Trade number 1 is a win. And we are trailing. Good morning, Lincoln. YM. Don't run a chart on the S&P because it tends to be a difficult market to trade. YM is a one and done this morning. Actually, on the getting in on the short before it went up. Pound Aussie's done. Unleaded is done. Micro Russell with its first win on the catapult chart. Crude is done until 10 o'clock. I don't guess where the market's going. I'll just follow my charts. See what and we stop out and go short on Micro Russell. M2K. That would be an avoided trade because it just hit the stop after touching the entry. So that trade is off the table. That should have been avoidable. Target 3 would be our goal target. All right. Micro NQ, we most likely could not have gotten away from that one. Yeah, 10 seconds on the first bar. that would be a full loss on the micro NQ. Soybeans get in sync on the short. So we have 3 charts already done. We have a win on the micro Russell. 4 wins, 3 losses, or 6 trades, whichever comes first is our trade plan on the micro Russell and the micro NQ. Those are both on Catapult Trader. Pound Aussie, crude, YM, and unleaded are all on Spotlight Power Trader. Pound Aussie, crude, and unleaded and the YM are all done this morning's. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, 4 of our charts are done. We got 3 left, plus the 10 o'clock crude session. One loss on the micro NQ. Lincoln, the S&P is somewhat difficult market to trade because it's a quarter point tick, $12.50 for the futures. It's $12.50 a tick. So it takes a fairly sizable account to trade it. You've got the micro that's possible, but it's still not. Price usually has to trade through a price level for you to get filled, and with that large tick value, it's sometimes difficult to get in and out at the levels you're looking for. And adjustments are somewhat difficult because of the tick size. All right, micro NQ with a long trade now. That triggers in. Micro NQ looking for session high. I didn't see that. Looks like chances are that is a valid trade on the micro Russell. Oh no, wait a minute. No, that was the trade I was watching. Yeah, that was avoidable because it just barely touched the entry, then went to the stop, then came back down to the entry, it looks like. YM did set a session high and has come back. Now with a long trade, but we're done on that chart. Money management on the micro NQ. So this will be at least a break-even trade. Trailing stop moves up to 624 and a quarter. 1 tick above the entry. Long setup on the micro NQ, or micro NQ, micro Russell. Now that one will remain valid because it hasn't hit the entry yet, even though it's touched the stop. 14 ticks minimum for money management, so we got to move up 1 tick above target 1. 51.1. Quick movement today. Oh, that's not nice. We did come up, ticked us into that trade, and then went for a full stop out on the micro Russell. So 1 win, 1 avoided, 1 loss. 1 win, 1 loss. Flat on the micro Russell. Short trade now on the micro Russell. Setup. Hasn't. There's the trigger. So it should be in that trade. Again, we need a tick to get to our 14 tick minimum. So that goes to 0.4. And target 3 for the gold. And there's money management. So that's going to be at least a break even. Micro Russell stopped out at break even, the micro NQ, and now we are in a short. Short on the micro NQ now. So that was a break even. 1 loss, 1 break even. 2 break evens. We just hit money management again. So we're looking for target 2 on the micro NQ short. Micro Russell in with the gold target. Trailer at 45.6. And our gold target will move down to target 4. Actually, it looks like we avoided, didn't trigger the long on the micro Russell, so we're in the short with the target 3 win. Looking for target 4 and trailer at 45.6. Soybeans chart in the lower right with a get in sync short. System is in the short, would be in the short. It went through before the price went through before the setup printed, so it's a get in sync trade. Either hit the entry, or if we hit target 1, we cancel the trade. There's target 4 on the micro Russell, target 2 on the micro NQ. Stop to 43.7 on the micro Russell. Our next goal is target 3 on the micro NQ. So a loss, break even, and a win on the micro NQ so far. This will definitely be a win. All right, trailing now. Just shy of target 2. put my target 2 stop at, yeah, I would have put my target 2 stop at target 1, I think. We got, what did we get? Target 2 is at 589.5. We just got there, and I won't be able to see where it was. So getting target 3. So now our goal is, next goal is target 4. 2 targets in hand. $43.3 for the micro Russell stop. Soybeans still flat. We get to 986 flat. We will cancel the soybeans trade. Just missing the stop on the micro NQ. $42.8 for our micro Russell stop. Might push up to 43.1. Yeah, it just came down to 42.3. Right at target. Stop. Trailing stop at target 4 now. $41.8 for the trailing stop. Long setup on the micro NQ. Loss, break even, and win on the micro NQ. This is trade number 4 if it triggers. And there's the trigger on trade number 4 on the micro NQ. Money management on the micro NQ. So trade 4 will be at least a break even. All right, micro Russell stock comes down to 40.3. Micro NQ going up, micro Russell going down. That's divergence in the market. Target 2. That is another win on for target 4. A loss, break even, and 2 wins. Target 2 win on the micro NQ, moving to target 3. All right, now micro NQ starts to come back. Micro Russell turning a really nice trade. 37.8 for the stop. I hadn't been following that carefully. YM pushing downward as well. Down on the stop, the micro Russell again. 37.3. Target 3 on the micro NQ. Trailer picking up there as well. 625.5. All right, micro Russell stopped out. 37.3. All right, we got about 3.5 minutes before the 10 a.m. crude mini session. And target 3 on the micro NQ. Yeah, target 3 on the micro NQ. We're going up to target 4. 2 targets in hand. New session high on the micro NQ. 630 3/4 for the trailer. The soybean trade is still valid, but still flat. Still a get in sync. All right, target 4 on the micro NQ. 639 flat for the trailer. Two wins and a loss on the micro Russell. 2 wins, a loss, and a break even on the micro NQ. In the 4th trade, still in the 4th trade. All right, we are in our 10 a.m. crude mini session. I believe that's been below the entry since 10 o'clock. We stop out on the micro NQ and transition to a short. Trade number 5 on the micro NQ. Get in sync with on crude. Short trade on the micro Russell. Need a tick. I'll go to 34.9. All right, Micro NQ and Micro Russell are both short. Crude is, has a get in sync short for the 10 o'clock mini session. Money management on the Micro Russell. For trade number 5. Working down toward target 3. Micro NQ still working to try to get through its 50 EMA. Just missing target 3 on the Micro Russell. Crude in the short trade. Target on the Micro NQ, or Micro Russell rather. Stop moves down to 36.1. And we move our goal to target 4. YM and the Micro NQ both pushing down. Micro Russell, Micro NQ is kind of stuck right now. Not sure which direction it's going to go. Target 4 on the Micro Russell. Stop to 35.1. Okay, three wins and a loss. Or this is the third win. We already had 2 wins and a loss. This is trade 4 on the Micro Russell. Trade 5 on the Micro NQ. Just hit money management. 2 wins, a loss, and a break even. This will be our second, at least a second break even. Break even on the Micro NQ short, and a long trade on the Micro NQ. 654 flat for the entry, and we did hit it. Still 35.1 for the stop on Micro Russell. One more win or two more trades on the Micro Russell. Still flat on soybeans. Still with the get in sync short. Trade number 6 in the Micro NQ is a full loss. Kicked into the long, went to the stop. So we go 2 wins, 2 losses, 2 break evens. Micro Russell in trade number 5 stop at 33.3. We are done with the Micro NQ. We got our 6 trades. So we have Micro Russell, crude 10 a.m. mini session, and soybeans. Our 3 currently active charts. Micro Russell trailer at 33.3. And Micro NQ getting into some noise at this point. We are done there. Fortunately, because we got break even, the loss. That would have been another loss, and then a third loss right there. We only took one of those 3 losses. All right. And another push down on Micro Russell. Stop comes down to 31.3. Crude trying to get down to money management. Just up above the session open. Target one tick above the session open at 29. Session open was at 28, 64.28. $50 EMA providing resistance on soybeans getting back up to the entry on our short. But not able to get down below about 987.5. 986 is our target 1 money management. All right, Micro Russell stops out 31.3. Russell back at the session open. YM just below the session open. Micro NQ still in positive territory. Crude looking for 64.31 for money management. Got within one at 32. Nice trade on the pound Aussie. All right, we have 4 trades in the books on Micro Russell. 3 wins and a loss. You can take 1 more win or 2 more trades, whichever comes first. Crude is in the short, getting very close to money management for the 10 a.m. mini session. First trade of that mini session. And soybeans is flat. Oh, and now we have a new short trade at 987. That will supersede the get in sync short. Much smaller trade. Also much smaller risk. Everything else is done. So we have Micro Russell up to 1 or 2 more trades. Crude in its first trade of the 10 a.m. mini session, and soybeans flat with a short setup. Those are our 3 currently active charts. Micro Russell is on Catapult Trader. Crude is on Spotlight. We're using a custom Renko bar on the Catapult chart for the Micro Russell. 1.5 point brick with a 0.5 point offset. Okay, up bar on crude. Let's see where this goes. We need it to get a tick lower. Bring our stop down to break even. Coming back up to test the 20 simple moving average. Soybeans coming up to test the 50 EMA. Crude finding resistance at the 20 SMA. Simple moving average. Soybeans basically just not going very far. Very little activity today. Big swing. What's this? Right at 9 o'clock, basically. That's first bar at 30 seconds after the hour. And all of that happened at the same time. I'm about halfway up this move, all the way till right in. Okay, and yeah, 30 seconds after 9. So the entry there, and then we go 9:30 on this bar. And it basically is going sideways. Money management on crude. Hit it on the nose, so our stop will come down to 47. Got down to 31. We need 29 for target. Soybeans testing the 50. Price at 9.89. 50 EMA is at 9.89, and very much a test at this point. All right, there's target. That will be a one and done session, and the stop moves down to 46. So we are trailing. Nothing on the micro Russell. Crude looks like it's being rejected, or not crude. Soybeans looks like it's being rejected at 50 EMA. Down like 2 or 3 ticks. Other than that, that one quick move, soybeans has pretty much been going sideways and taking lots of time to do it. Not many bars. 42 for the crude stop. Micro Russell and soybeans are both still flat. Looks like crude got down to 64.21. The target looks like it's 18. Yeah, target 2 at 64.18. 3 ticks away. And there is target 2 on crude. So that completes the crude trade. One and done session for 10 o'clock. 19 and 30, 49 ticks on the 10 o'clock trade. Also had a one and done this morning at 9 o'clock. Picking up this trade, going through both targets, 15 and 24, 39 and 49, 88 ticks this morning. That's a good morning. All right. Not looking like we're getting any trades right now, and we're going to the session low on Micro Russell. YM going through session lows. Micro NQ still up above the session open. Soybeans going sideways. Micro Russell, 2 trades to go. Very positive session there, but not anything on either of those charts typically to not seeing a lot of movement there to worry to actually want to wait for. So we've been in here almost an hour. Well, I opened the room up almost exactly an hour ago now, and we're through all but 2 of our 8 trade plans for the room. So I am going to call it a morning. Call it a week, actually. And we will see everybody next week. Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday, regular sessions at 9:30 a.m. Crude oil inventory session at 10:30 a.m. on Wednesday. So we will see everybody next week. Everybody have a good one. Good afternoon, good trading tomorrow, and have a good weekend.